Why do we do stupid things for the idea of love? And I say idea because I think all of us have a different idea, definition, or meaning to that word. And I state it because it was just a question that I think many of us, like many other questions, we don't want to, we choose to avoid improvement at the sake of uncomfortable development, meaning we could say, why am I so fat? I don't get it. And then you don't want to take the word self, we don't want to hold ourselves reliable for making piss poor choices. Why do I end up with the bad boyfriend, the bad girlfriend? Why am I twice divorced, 3 times divorced? Why doesn't this business work? Why do things keep on failing? Why do I keep dating cycles or things like that? And watching Dexter is definitely, I'm on season 7 right now. I don't know how many seasons are in this, but now it's getting cheesy where Dexter's getting reckless. And so is another detective in it. And I thought, although the show is fiction, oh man, I keep thinking of just people who follow some dumb chick's advice or some dumb dude's advice. Hey, let's have sex without protection. Hey, let's get married. Hey, let's quit your job. Hey, let's change your life goals. Hey, let's quit believing in those ideas that we had when we were younger to do this or that. And before you know it, they're stuck 9 to 5 in a golden cage, 9 to 5. In an office job or a blue-collar job, and they wait for the weekend, they wait for the holidays, and they eventually wait for retirement. As they quietly complain about the past day, the past week, the past month, the past year, the past decade, and eventually the life that they coulda, woulda, shoulda done this or that. And with the idea, with the 6 marriage proposals that I've said no deal to, man, on some of them there was a rough choice. Even I'm thinking, man, I should have stayed with her for another week, because that ass was But no, I definitely couldn't have done that, because couldn't have married that person because they had a different view of what success is, of what living is, of what life is, what friends are. And I don't need that shit in my life. I don't. And some people could say, "Oh, don't you get lonely? Don't you feel alone?" I'm like, I think I am alone. I think your question is, do I feel solitude? And even then, I don't feel solitude, and I don't feel alone. And why is that? Because I still have people that love me. I still have genuine relationships. A lot of the people close to me, I speak to them like I'm speaking at this moment, but with more detail. And And I love the insight. I like getting calibrated, getting criticism, insight, feedback as to where I'm at in life. Get the cliche or the pearl of wisdom. It's something like, in order to, I'm gonna totally fuck this up, but in order to get ready, in order to travel the road ahead, it's best to ask the person returning from it. And I think when it comes to relationships, especially love, not just careers, but love. Careers is a big thing in life. What profession you want to choose, but love, relationships. I've seen married couples just act like the cliche of ball and chain. And that pains me because I've met just a handful of couples, a handful. And I've traveled throughout 2 continents. Just a handful of married couples that I look at them and I'm like, wow, they're beautiful. They're amazing. That's what love is right there. They're like, they're similar to those teenagers that you see that are all lovey-dovey, holding each other and kissing each other, and what's it, Eskimo kisses, rubbing each other's nose to nose, and optimistic. And they're not fucking in their teens. They're already older people, 30 plus years old, late 20s, and older than that. And it's beautiful seeing that. Makes me optimistic. Because it's like saying, I want that too. And as I got to know these people more and more, I asked them questions about love, relationships, communication, but also ask the same questions to people with fucked up relationships, because on one hand I gotta learn how to do it, and on the other hand I gotta learn how not to do it. And the point is to have patience. On Dexter, without ruining, without any spoilers, there are people doing shit that are putting their own careers in line for the idea of love. I think love. Some chick told me. I'm trying to think of this one fat booty, delicious ass chick that I knew. Man, she was pretty, but her ass was wow. But even if she was to tell me after a full squat workout and just showing curves more in her yoga pants, she were to tell me, hey, got an idea, let's give up all your drawings, let's just sell all your tattoo gear, all your artwork, all your shirts, and whatever you got in the inventory, and let's just go work at a cafe in Uzbekistan. Let's go work at a Cinnabon in somewhere in the Middle East. Which I know people really, I would think in some parts of the Middle East, I would get hanged and tortured for some of my artwork. But if a delicious ass bitch like that told me that, so, hey, let's give up. Let's change of plans here. Likely my plan would be in my head, let me just get one more fuck for the road and learn to walk away. And some people will say, oh, damn, how could you say that? You know, I thought it was love. I thought it was relationships. I think if you were to change the definition of your life, where you wanted to head to, what you wanted to do. No, man. No, fuck that. I'd be, I don't think that would be, not just not loving yourself, but, you know, that'd be, I'm trying to calculate it. Because that's definitely, to me, that's definitely not loving yourself. And I feel like the only person that you really can understand and be in total control of and be certain of is yourself. And I think when you understand who you are, where you want to go, how you want to do it, and you choose an honorable path, that's and you're being the best person of the best version of yourself possible. I think when you do that, and that's a whole different, that's the road that's the road less traveled by. That's the road rarely traveled. I'm getting all caught up in these words now. Because if you don't do that, then I think of one will do stupid things for the ideas of love, and I don't think love will make you want to get fired somewhere, will put your career in jeopardy through recklessness. Severely endanger your health, your life. Recklessly increase your chance of death for a minimum reward. So why do we do stupid shit for love? So I think we have the definition of love twisted. And we're not really loving ourselves. Yeah, watching Dexter definitely stirs up things that I've been through, things that I've seen personally. And yeah, just make me reflect, reminisce, and I want to discuss these things. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person with these sort of thoughts and questions on their mind.